Our tape for this middleweight matchup. Look, it's simple as it gets. 7-0 for Dalton Rosta. No one has been able to derail that man, but a 9-2 with Anthony Adams. He is looking to put a 10 in the front part of that record.
With the official introductions, here's Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Bellator MMA. From Mohegan Sun Arena live on Showtime, we extend a special welcome to the brave men and women serving around the world and joining us tonight on AFN, the American Forces Network. And now, here at Bellator 289, we get things underway with 3 5-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing the blue corner, at 6'1", weighing in 185.4 pounds. His professional record, 9 wins, 2 losses. He fights out of Aurora, Colorado, presenting Anthony Sugarfoot Adams. And across the cage, his adversary, fighting out of the red corner, at 6 foot, weighing in 185.6 pounds, ranked now at number 5. The undefeated professional holds 7 victories without a defeat. He fights out of Coconut Creek, Florida, by way of Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Introducing Dalton Hercules Rosta. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge, Brian Miner.
All Bellator fights are fought under the unified rules of MMA. The scoring is on a 10-point must system. That is based upon the striking and grappling. If that is even, it will go to aggressiveness, and if that is even, it goes down to cage control. We fight these as 3 5-minute rounds, 5 5-minute rounds on title fights and the World Grand Prix.
Go on, you ready? Anthony, you ready? Come on, fight!
Bell and round number 1. Rosta immediately takes the center of the cage. Adams checks the first low kick by Rosta. Rosta has 2 wins via first round knockout, and his already supreme confidence, well, it continues to grow by the second. You talk about self-belief, John. Dalton Rosta is all about the confidence, and he has a reason to be. The strength. This guy started lifting weights at the age of 9, was one time 240 pounds, muscle upon muscle, now campaigning at 185.
Yeah, well, he doesn't look too bad here either. Look, came out strong. Anthony Adams, very slick stand-up fighter. He's got a lot of tools. And look at all the feints that he's throwing right now at Rosta. It has stopped Rosta as far as coming forward. He's reading all those feints. It's just that Anthony needs to land some shots off of him to gain that respect.
Number 5 ranked Rosta, number 10 ranked Adams. Middleweight champion Johnny Eblen in the building tonight as that right hand glanced off the face of Adams. Adams resets, but Rosta looking to deliver damage. There's Adams with a low kick, looking to knock Rosta off balance.
Look, Anthony Adams is a great stand-up fighter. He is very technically sound, throws straight shots most of the time. His kicks are hard. He just doesn't have that knockout power that Dalton Rosta has. He's not the one-punch guy. He's a volume guy, but man, he will put the volume on you.
Inside cap kick by Rosta, and again, Rosta baiting him, dropping that left hand before going high with the right hand. And yeah, you talk about the power. Well, for Rosta, 4 of his 7 wins, thanks to his striking. For Adams, 1 of his 9 victories via KO.
Did you notice just those 2 strikes? Look at how straight down the pipe. That makes it difficult. You just can't get around that kind of shot. He's not giving you space to throw that counter.
Rosta working a lot with middleweight champion Johnny Eblen.
Nice left hook. He caught him with that.
Midway point of the first frame. And there, Adams looking to land the jab. Two great camps, Elevation for Adams and American Top Team in Coconut Creek for Rosta. Body kick by Adams. Rosta walking forward. Now backing up. Now Rosta looking to land the left.
And Rosta going up when he threw that left and then he shot that right hand. He's just a little bit out of range. That's great footwork by Anthony, but Rosta needs to move his feet to cover that little bit of difference, and he's going to end up touching the target.
Adams leading with a long range right uppercut. And they exchange kicks. Rosta goes to the body. We saw Rosta Superman punch Cotton. Hear this little game being played with the jab of Adams, and pawing at it is Rosta. Rosta firing off the jab. Final minute of the first. Rosta with a slight edge and total strikes landed. 45 seconds left now in the opening round.
He's got not only the edge in numbers.
Adams has thrown a lot more, but just not connecting at the same rate. Knee attack by Adams, under 30 left in the first. And again, the longer Adams would like to keep him at range, John, work that jab, but Rosta taking small steps and both looking for the kick.
I love how Adams works the jab, but he normally does it when he's in the orthodox position, not in the southpaw.
First round of the first fight of the main card of Bellator 289 is in the books. And of course, Patchy Mix, Magomedov coming up next in the other semifinal matchup. The victors to vie for the tournament belt and the $1 million bonus check and a date with Sergio Pettis. After round one, how do you have it on your unofficial scorecard?
Unofficially, I have it. Dalton Rosta 10-9 for Anthony Adams. Just not enough shots landed, and I think Anthony needs to up the output just a little bit more.
Adams looking to stay on the outside and just find that range. Has the 2-inch reach advantage on Rosta, pawing at him with the jab. And Rosta usually sits down on all of his punches, John.
Rosta throws with a lot of steam.
Level change.
Very nice level change. Got into the legs. And this is where Dalton Rosta has a distinct advantage on the ground. Physically strong, good wrestling base. He's got good submissions also. Anthony cannot settle for being on his back long with Dalton on top of him. He's got to work towards getting that back up on the cage and get himself back to his feet.
Now into full mount. Adams.
Which means Adams is going to have to give his back.
Yes. Minute and a half gone in the second. Rosta did spend some time wrestling for Seton Hall University, played football at Youngstown State in Ohio, but now has the back of Adams, has one hook in. Rosta again, 4 knockouts, looking for potentially his first submission.
Anthony Adams actually doing a really nice job here in using that fence, press him against it, kind of try to scrape him off.
Adams has never been stopped.
See, Anthony's trying to free that leg so he can turn into Dalton Rosta. Rosta doing a great job of forcing him back towards the cage. Anthony Adams really holding on to that left wrist. Dalton gets it free, so he has a free hand to swing with.
Again, looking to put in the Hook against the fence, however, past the midway point of the second. And grappling going on between Adams and Rosta, and Adams trying to defend those shots from the back.
A lot of time on the clock still.
And nice reversal by Adams, who now has the back of Rosta momentarily. Elbow to the head of Rosta, so Adams back on his feet. And lands a right.
Over here.
Bells get jingled here in the second round, and
But it is the season.
'tis the season.
Against that post.
And Dalton Rosta will have up to 5 minutes to continue.
A replay of this kick.
Sit here and rest, okay? Sit there.
It was more off the back of the hamstring there. Might have moved the cup. So
All right.
you don't know what Brian Miner heard inside too, because you normally will hear that when you're inside.
The anatomical design of the male anatomy as we reach 90 seconds of this middle round.
Nice kick to the body by Adams.
Kick by Adams, but Rosta again fighting at the lead hand of Adams.
But again, when he's in the southpaw position, Anthony Adams really doesn't throw the jab. He paws out when he's not throwing it. When he goes into the orthodox, he really utilizes his jab.
Meanwhile, both offenses muted here in round 2. Rosta's landed 8 strikes. Adams credited with landing just 6 in the final 40 seconds of the second. Rosta did score the takedown, but we saw the expert reversal by Adams, and Rosta looking for the home run.
Nice dig to the body by Adams. Adams is just a frustrating fighter. He gives you so many different looks, different angles.
And Rosta misses with that right hand. We are through 2 in our opener.
Are you looking for the takedown? Beautiful, lock double all day. Just last round coming. Let's try to secure it. But hey, good vision, man. You see everything, right? Very, very, very good.
Like they say, he said he was like awkward and weird angles.
Yeah. Nothing right.
Rosta's head coach Mike Brown offering instruction, giving him encouragement, saying he appreciates his vision, seeing everything unfold in front of him. Dalton Rosta looking to remain unbeaten. Anthony Adams looking for his second consecutive upset. It was a night of upsets on the prelims.
Oh, stop time.
Man, it is the season, John.
Hey, that corner right there.
Well, it's all about giving.
Take your time, right?
Take a look at the kick here. Both coming out with the kicks. That's what shortened the distance. That's why when we talk about, look, it was both of you based upon movement. So you can't look and say Dalton Rosta intentionally did that. He's bringing a leg up to kick to the body. That movement of Adams brings him closer. It shortens it up.
An impromptu performance of the Nutcracker Suite live on Showtime. Third and final round as Adams wants to continue.
All right, hey, keep him up. Ready? Ready? Time in. Fight.
Again, that lead uppercut, John, and we mentioned it before, rare to lead with that, but and then you have Rosta ahead after 2 rounds on your unofficial scorecard. There's a right uppercut, left hand combination by Adams, starting to get a little busier with the combinations, trying to close the distance against the powerful Rosta.
And look, it's not that Anthony Adams hasn't had his little moments. it's just not enough to stop the heavier shots that Rosta's been throwing. Rosta got him to the ground, got the back. It's a close fight. Anthony Adams just needs to up the output, in my opinion.
Has elapsed here in the final frame, and Adams looking to go to the body with the jab from the southpaw stance. Rosta again pawing at it, eats the body kick to the liver.
That's been one of the best tools that Anthony Adams has, is that left kick to the liver when he switches into the southpaw stance. It's been effective.
Power jab from Rosta, he doubled up on it. Rosta misses with the lead left uppercut.
Nice job of going to the body.
And Adams circling away back in the southpaw stance. Delivers another body kick, but more testing the waters and really delivering with authority. There's a kick to the body by Rosta. Single shots here.
Yeah.
Right hand lands, a right uppercut on the inside lands for Rosta, and he lands another right hand.
It was a nice combination that he threw. But you can see the difference of what Rosta was facing when he went against Romero Cotton in his last fight. How Romero was trying to throw and come back at him. There was openings. Anthony Adams is not giving him those openings, and that's what's creating problems for him.
Coming up on the midpoint of the third and final round for this middleweight encounter to kick off the main card of Bellator 289 here at Mohegan Sun Arena. Dalton Rosta, ranked number 5, looking to remain unbeaten, while Anthony Adams wants to continue a successful foray in the Bellator cage. Ate that 1-2 from Rosta.
Rosta's getting a little bit better on the range. Big difference now. Look how he's going down to the body at times.
It's interesting, both have tried, well, especially Adams, the uppercut from long distance, John. Low percentage strike.
Very low percentage, especially a lead uppercut with nothing in front of it. Usually pretty easy to spot. Take a look at the total strikes landed, 52.
Oh, nice counter right
26.
from Adams. Sorry, John.
It's okay. The biggest part is there's been a difference in the power of those strikes.
And there, Rosta sat down again, went to the body with the jab and followed up with the overhand right. Adams now looking to retreat, looking to escape the defense.
Adams felt that.
Yeah, and that's why he went for the takedown attempt. Gets stuffed. Sprawled by Rosta, looking transition to the back, and does so. And
nice
feeding him uppercuts underneath the armpit.
Very nice snap down by Dalton Rosta there. And you can do that when all of a sudden your opponent got hurt. He's just a little slower in the reactions. Everything's not flowing the same. But good wrist control right now by Anthony Adams, holding on to that left hand.
No sense of urgency on either fighter's part. Less than 30 seconds left. And Dalton Rosta, having his wrist controlled by Anthony Adams,
Breaks it free.
and now opens up on Adams, looking to close the...
Oh, it was a big
in
shot.
the final 10 seconds, Adams is down, but not out. So some late drama from Dalton Rosta, dropping Adams. And Michael C. Williams has the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we go now to your 3 judges. John English, Doug Crosby, Michael Murtha, all have it exactly the same 30-27. I'll have it for the winner by unanimous decision, Dalton Hercules Rosta.
Rosta with a clean sweep on the scorecards remains a perfect 8-0 as a pro and as a member of the Bellator MMA roster.